Hi guys, just trying XSplit. I'm doing a video on how to make fishing floats. So any fishing people out there want to know how I make my floats, here it is. Hi guys, just trying XSplit. I'm doing a video on how to make fishing floats. So any fishing people out there I'm already making want to know how I make my floats, here it is. Just did a bit tacky. Hi guys, just trying to I'm doing a video on how to make fishing floats. So any fishing people out there I'm already making want to know how I make my floats, here it is. Just did a bit tacky. Hi guys, just trying I'm doing a video on how to make fishing floats. So any fishing people out there I'm already making want to know how I make my floats, here it is. Hi guys. What a nice smell. So now, where are they gone? Oh yeah, I've got off eBay these like little cane float tips. You get like about 50, I think it's about £2.50 or whatever it was. I think it was about 50 or 100, something I can't remember. And what you want to do is get 2 of those, 3 of those, 5 of those. 7 of those. Now actually I could probably get away with 6. So what I'm going to do now is get these just a little bit of a white. I'm keeping the bark on these. This is actually this ain't cane. This is actually willow actually. No, it is cane, sorry. I have got willow which I could use, but I'm not going to use willow. Willow's for these flakes I've made here, but I have used some cane ones. So I'm using cane. No, not cane as in the wrestler. And you can see, you know, the dirt coming off it. I don't want to strip the cane because I want to make it look, you know, just kind of like original as it is. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to make 5 floats, 2 hook eye, 3 with hook eye, and 2 would actually be used as band, rubber band kind of thing. And I don't actually have those with me in here, so give me a second while I go and grab some. Right, I don't know if anyone's watching. If you are, hello. I can't see anything on here at the moment. What's going on? Oh, what's happening here? If anyone is watching, just say hello in a comment and I'll give you a shout out. So what I've done, right, is I kind of gave them a bit of a wipe down. I'm just going to dry them off with a bit of kitchen towel. Now these are going to be classes like micro floats, mini floats, because these ain't going to be able to cast that far. But you know, in some of the lakes I go to, there are fish really close up. You know, get the small rudd and roach, and sometimes the small carp when they decide to come up. And when they come up to start feeding, you'll be able to like just cast that about 5 feet and that'll be it, you know. You'll be getting bites straight away. Now I don't know what size weight I'm going to have to use in these. I'm going to test them out tomorrow when I go to Clapham Common. And yes, I'm going to Clapham Common tomorrow. So there, I'll give them a quick wipe. And, you know, they still look okay kind of thing. You know, I want to keep them as natural as I can actually. So now what I need is to move those out of the way. These are the little bangs which I've got, and if I can find one small enough, probably be a blue one, I'm not sure. Small blue one. Yeah, probably be a blue one. Like so. So I've got another blue one which is a bit smaller. Could then be yellow or pink. Pink and orange and yellow and green. I can see a rainbow, a little rainbow. That one's too big. I think yellow will probably be a bit too big as well. Yeah. Pink's way too small. Oh, for fuck's sake, here we go. Oh, me guys. Yeah? I ain't got a cab, I didn't order one. Get the right number, again. I ain't ordered a cab. Arseholes, always ring my fucking door. Always the wrong number. Cab outside, mate. I didn't order a fucking cab. Fuck off. They just don't bother reading the instructions, you know, there. When a controller, whether it be in a bloody cab or a takeaway, they never fucking write it down properly. Okay, so this blue one is just about a little bit too tight. The red one is even tighter still. And the pink one is a little bit tight as well. So it'll probably be a pale blue one I'm going to be using. So what I've got to do next, right, is move these bits out of the way. Right, so get a pencil sharpener. Get a pencil sharpener, and what I want to do is just sharpen that down just like if it's a pencil kind of thing, and just like trim it down. So it's going to be kind of like that in one way. Don't you see that? Like so. You know, I could use a knife and use it that way and then like put it on, but I ain't going to bother it that way. It's just too longer to do it that way. Okay, and I'm going to do it to the bottom as well, but not as much. No, it's splitting as well, so this one, and there's going to be a little bit of a bugger to do, I suppose, but wait! Wait a minute, guys, now the cat's just puked up. Oh my God's sake. Get out of the way. Didn't keep washing yourself so much, you wouldn't keep having hairballs, would ya? Dirty sod. Just puked up a great big hairball. Probably hasn't finished. Should probably do some more than it. So right, okay, sorry about that, guys. So I've sharpened the two ends there. I'm going to do that for another two. Well, I've gone and lost one there. Bits of wood now. Oh, I found it. I'm actually going to buy some cork as well and make some round floats at some stage. And two of them I'm actually going to do longer stems. On both ends. So it's going to be like that. And I'll probably use this one as well. You know, the wood doesn't have to be dead straight. You know, you're not going to be doing musk glass, you know, fucking. So it's going to be accurate all the time. Now, at the bottom, you can see they do have little holes in. So what you want to do is get one of these pins and just like push it down like so. It's going to be very loose, you know, and if you put that on a hook and on your float and you cast that, that's just going to shoot out. So what you got to do now is get some super glue. I'm only doing this for 3 of these ones. Little dab there. So it's like that. And just put another bit of glue around the corners of it. And just let it dry off over there. I'm going to be doing 3 like that. Number 2. Actually, I might do 3. I'll do 3 again. Okay guys, probably a 30-second delay on here. Can't do nothing about that. That's XSplit for you. Just tap a bit more glue around here. If anyone's watching this under the age of 16, get parental guidance please. I do not want you sticking your fingers together and then me getting the fucking blame for it. Right, so that's them 3 done. Now with these ones, I'm not going to use pins, but I will use a pin. Where have they gone? Where's my pins gone? I did have 5 out actually, but 2 have disappeared again. Oh well. It's the ghosts that keep moving my stuff. Alright, so what I've got to do is do that on both ends on these 2. Because they got like a white kind of soft inside in this one. Like a pulp, dry pulp. But I won't be using this pin. That one was a bit hard to get in then. So now what I need is one of these. And I need to twist this into here. And this one is going to be very difficult to do. You don't need it in all the way. I might have to actually cut that off because I think that's a bit too. If you're going to use hacksaw, or use it on another piece of wood, you know, don't do it on someone's table. I don't want people complaining saying, "Hey, my son used the hacksaw on my table and great big fucking marks on it now." Yeah, that one's a bit better. So where's my pencil sharpener? I'm going to just give that a quick trim up around here. Like so. So one end goes in there. And the other end will probably be... I'm actually going to cut these down, to be honest with you, because it's a bit too big. I suppose. And what I need now is a sharp blade. I'll just trim that up a little bit. And super glue, a bit of super glue, one on that side, just tap, like so. You ain't going to be dead straight, it'll be straight enough. And with that little bit of excess, trim that down a little bit. Right, so we'll just and then that end will go in that side, so another bit of super glue on the other side, like so, and then just tap that in a little bit. Give that a quick wipe around. So it's like that kind of thing. And do that to the other one. Kind of cut it down a bit. Just what is it? This one. Push that in a little bit, widen it out a bit, onto the other side, like so, and then get your super glue again. Stick, it doesn't matter which side, stick that in that side, a bit of tapping, and the other bit. I actually done a video on these ones, but I've not uploaded it to my fishing channel yet. There we go, a bit like that. You know, these ain't going to be dead accurate, but give you a clue on how to do them. And then with these ones, you just get these. These are going to be a bit longer. I think I just snapped that. What do I like? Some of these floats are fucking expensive to buy, you know. That's why I prefer to make my own, because it's a little bit more enjoyable, and you'll know exactly what ones are going to work and not, you know. Now with that, I could actually trim that down by using that, which I might do in a minute, I don't know yet. So, super glue again. Now if you want it further in, you've got to really push it down quickly, because otherwise the glue will bond it rather quick. And if you can't get it all the way down, then it's best to actually cut it. bit too much glue come out there. Doesn't matter because it just might tack onto there. And the last one. And I'll probably make that. I don't know if I'm going to keep that size or not actually. I think I could actually just do that with that pinning still actually. Just like bring it round. I'll trim some more of that excess off. Like so. Well, I definitely need to put super glue on that one. Just push that in. So you know, I've got different sizes now. And different kinds. So like so. Don't look all that good at the moment, but I've got to put the paint on and everything yet. And with these ones, I'm going to just give them a quick trim up around here, which I should have done a little while ago, but if you're a teenager doing this, try not to make a mess please. I don't your parents emailing me saying, "Hi, my kid done this and he made a right bloody mess of my table. There's super glue everywhere. And he done this and he done that." I don't want to hear it, okay? I did not want to hear it. Okay, I'll finish my coffee. Right, so the bands which I showed you earlier, I can't put on now. They will happen when I'm actually trying the floats out, because what I've got to do now is paint them. And what I'm using is the final enamel model painting paint. Now I'm going to have to take some of these ones out, well they're still a bit damp, but I do need to fuck. Here's a couple I made earlier and they're near enough dried. So you know, one's got the pin at the bottom, and the other one's got the stick, like so. So those two are ready to use really, apart from I need to varnish them, and what I use for varnish is yacht varnish, waterproof yacht varnish. Some people would say, you know, 2 or 3 coats, but I only use 1 coat. Those ones over there. And I'm only going to do 2 online, one I'm streaming, and then the other 2 I'll do a bit later on. So I don't think you want to sit here watch me doing all 5. All only take a couple of minutes, but so the short end is going to be the black. And I'm trying to get it so it's like smooth and not blodgy, although it will turn out a bit blodgy because I'm going to have to put at least 2 coats on this. If anyone wants a shout out, say hello in the comments. That's even it's working live. So there's the bottom bit, the tip, bottom tip. You ain't got to be dead straight, guys. You know, if you want to try to get it straight, use a bit wet cloth. I'm using a baby wipe, and just get to the edge and just bring it round. So it's just wiping off a little bit, like so. And then you do the same with the pink or orange. I'm using orange. I've actually ordered some neon glow in the dark paint, but that won't be until next week. So you do it at the top. Now these are a little bit kind of like crooked, but I'll have to do. It's only for my own home use. So a float like this will probably cost you a good £2 or £3, you know. With the amount of stuff I've got, I could probably make about 40 floats. It's only cost me about, all in total, £6. And be wary, you know, these cheap paint brushes from the pound shop, they are crap. They do tend to, like, the hair falls out quite regular. So buy some proper paint brushes. And then where the orange tip is, I'm just going to do a quick bit of black around it as well. Like so. Crap. Try not to keep paint brushing with the bits of sawdust. There we go, that's number one. Just got to clean that a little bit up around the side of it. And put that there. Baby wipes are pretty good to get paint off your fingers as well. So that's number one. Number two will be one with a pin. So I've done one without the pin just now. And then you see, you know, you've got hair sticking out. And as I say, these are like micro floats, I'm going to call them, because it's going to be for more close in floating, you know, where it's about 10 feet out. Because I have noticed that, you know, a lot of the smaller fish do tend to like be more close in to the bank. And I think that's mainly because it's picking up, you know, all the leftovers from where people are feeding the birds and stuff. And then the black. Again, like see, like it's fucking ridiculous. These paint brushes are shit. From the pound shop. Do not get them from the pound shop. Get some decent ones from eBay or from a proper art shop. An angle will be dead on straight, you know. It's going to be impossible to get it dead straight. So the black bit at the bottom mimics the black thread that some of them actually have. And I will be making some with thread on them at some stage. Order the parts from eBay. That's float number 2. There's hair there. And the problem is trying to find somewhere to put them. You know, the cane I got from the pound shop, got a big bag of it, £1 for that bag of cane. And I could probably make about 40-50 floats out of that probably. Now these are going to be my personal ones, like, you know, I may give a couple out time to time to some of my buddies. And yes, I've got some fishing buddies. Just made 2 new buddies over the common just last week actually. I've already traded phone numbers with one of them. And we're planning to meet up and do the one island maybe at some stage. The only problem with one island on Mitcham Common is that it's got very shallow in some parts. Now sometimes these might need a second coat, sometimes they might not. They do need second coats more on the cane and not on the tip itself. and it's just like, you know, my own personal little bit of information. You may be using better paint than I am. I'm just using model paint. And you see that the brush, the hairs are coming out left, right and centre. I'll have to, there is an actual art shop not far from me, but I think it's closed today. But I will pop there sometime and have a look at their brushes. These pound name ones are just completely shit. So that's float number 3. And you know, I could probably like paint along here, make it a little bit unusual, you know, different kind of things. But I prefer to keep the original look of the cane. It looks kind of like cool. Now the thing is though, my floats have been attacked by the swans over there several times. There's one swan over there who's a right pain in the arse. He always comes over and attacks floats. He was doing that to mine several times last week. Got this, I might do these offline, but they don't take too long. My screen's just turned off. I had to make some more of these with neon. I think I bought the wrong one. I bought the neon face paint, but it might still work. You know, put it on and put varnish on top, still might work, hopefully. Otherwise I'll have to go to the model shop and see if we've got any. And the nearest model shop near to me is near the fishing tackle shop in Tooting. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put a second coat on these bits here. I don't want it too thick because otherwise it'll run down the rest of the stick. Like he did last week when I made a couple. Just too many hairs coming off this brush at the moment. Last one. I'm going to do most of mine orange because orange does kind of like show a lot more than red. I noticed that when I've been fishing. Sometimes when you get that different light reflection, it kind of like knocks out the red colour. It can be harder to see in the water, but with orange it's okay. I may even try to do some green ones, but I don't have the green paint. The only one I've got is this one from the pound shop, but that's not going to be good enough. It's not for wood. But yeah, these are going to need second coating on the orange. And they do take about an hour or so to like dry off. You know, I think most of these other ones are like, you know, you've got that tacky, sticky feeling on them still. There we go, last one. It's not brilliant, but saves you money. And I can't wait till I try them out over the Clapham Common tomorrow. So I will be. So guys, thanks for watching Steve's Fishing Channel video. Not the Ghost Hunting one, the Fishing Channel one. And I'll let you know how these get on tomorrow. So we'll be fishing close in on the Clapham Common. Not Mitcham Common, Clapham Common. But I will try these on Mitcham Common as well at some stage. And I'll be doing videos and uploading them. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Yeah, I'll stop this damn thing.